Well, hello, welcome again to our reading of the Greek New Testament, and I'm going to read through the second epistle of John. This particular second epistle has the author is named as Hot Presbyteros, the elder, and tradition has it it's John in his old age, or the elder John. Other people have different views on this. You'll need to consult the commentaries on the whole question of authorship and so on, and how it fits in with the other epistles. In style, it is similar, and it has contained some of the similar themes to 1 John. On the other hand, there are a few little differences between the two writings. And of course, the point is this particular letter is so short, it's very hard to argue too closely on detail when the letter itself is so short. Anyway, I'm just going to translate it through, and to read through it, translate the text. You'll need to consult commentaries on the meaning and interpretation and so on of this letter. So, ho presbyteros eklekte kuria, kai tois technois autes, hus ego agapo en aletheia, kai ug ego monos alla kai pantes hoi egno kotes ten aletheian, dia ten aletheian ten menusan en hemin, kai methemon estai eston iona. Estai methemon charis elios irene parathiou patros kai pariesu Christou tu huiu tu patros en aletheia kai agape. So he begins the elder. This is a comparative, the teros ending. There is a noun presbus, meaning an old man. Presbyteros is a slightly more, perhaps more polite comparative here. The elder is often translated as. And then the recipient of the letter is the eklekte kuria. Kuria is a word meaning lady. Survives into modern Greek, kyrie. It often can mean the wife or lady. It's a term of respect, as opposed to just woman. This is a term of respect, lady. The eklekte is from ek and this lek root, originally leg. The gamma's become a chi before the dental tor. As I mentioned before, there are two leg roots in Greek, one from lego, I say, and there's a different one from leg root meaning to choose. And of course, as I've mentioned, via Latin we have select and elect and so on. So this is the chosen lady. So the elder to the chosen lady, kai tois technois autes, and to her children. We're not told who either of these people are in the letter. Whom ego agapo en aletheia, whom I, and it's very emphatic, I love in truth. So I am not alone. So it is not only, that would be monon, this is monos, agreeing with the ego, it's nominative. So I am not alone, understand, in loving you in the truth, but also all those, egnokotes, perfect participle from ginosko, all those who have known, ten aletheian, the truth. Dia ten aletheian ten menusan and hemin, on account of the truth. And we get a participle here from meno, agreeing with aletheian, the truth which remains in hemin, well, either in us or among us, and understand that, and it will be with us. So methemon, this is meta here, of course, and will be with us, aston iona, literally unto the age and hence forever. Estai methemon, charis elios irene. Now we get three different things here. Greek likes things in threes. There's no connectives between them, and we have a singular verb. So So there'll be charis is joy or grace, perhaps. Elios, this is pity, and eirene, peace, will be with us. Now it's a singular verb because they're thinking of this as one unit, perhaps, or just thinking of the first word. So grace, pity, and peace will be with us from God Patros the Father, and from Jesus the Messiah, variant reading here, the Son of the Father, so that's in our position with Christou, in truth and love. Ekaren lian hoti hureka ekton teknon su, peripatuntes en aletheia, kathos entolen elabomen paratu patros, kai nun eroto se kuria, ukos entolen kainen graphon soi, alahen ekomen ap arches. Hina agapomen alelus, kai hauta estin he agape, hina peripatomen katatas entolas autu, haute he entole estin, kathos e kusate ap arches, hina en aute peripatete, hoti poloi planoi exealthon estin cosmon hoime homologuntes Iesun Christon ecomenon in saki. Hutos esti ho planos kai ho antichristos. This is technically an aorist passive from Cairo. The passive's aorist passive is often used in biblical Greek almost in a causative sense. So we translated it as I rejoiced exceedingly, lian. I rejoiced greatly or exceedingly. Lian's a perfectly good Greek word, but again this has a slightly Semitic or Hebraic feel about it. Especially using the aorist passive here from Cairo. So I was caused to rejoice greatly, or just I rejoiced greatly. Hoti, that. Heureka, perfect from heurisco, of course the famous eureka. I have found it. So I rejoiced greatly because I discovered. Ektone teknon is, again, slight Semitism here. We'd expect a sort of perhaps tinas here, agreeing with the participle, but it simply means some of your children. So I rejoiced greatly when I discovered that some of your children, peripatuntas, from peripatio, were literally walking en aletheia, in truth. And which, as we've seen before in New Testament, peripatio, it's a Septuagintalism. Peripatio was used in the Septuagint to translate a Greek word meaning to walk, but walk in the sense of conduct oneself. Kathos entolen elabomin, just as we have, from Lambano, an entole, a commandment from the Father. Kai nun erotose, and now I ask you, Kyrie, so this is my dear lady, uk, not as, so the hos here is like hos a, so it's not as if I am graphone writing a nentolan kainen, a new commandment to you, but the commandment which, that's agreeing back with entolan, which we had, this is the imperfect from echo, from the beginning. And then we get this hina plus the subjunctive, but in the sense of that. And this again, we've seen this in 1 John as well. The author seems to like using this this use of hina. so that we might love one another. And this will be subjunctive, although you can't tell from the form because it's an alpha contract verb. So that we might love one another, and this is the love. Again, another use, same use of hina. It's a so-called imperatival use of hina. That we might walk, and this again must be subjunctive, according to his commands, or commandments. This is the commandment, kathos, for kata plus hos, just as you heard, abarkes, from the beginning. Another use of hina again, that you might walk. Now it is plural here, and it's subjunctive, that you might walk in it, the autes, referring back to this entole, the commandment. Hoti, because poloi planoi, planos is an adjective meaning deceptive, but being used here as a noun, and so deceivers, that many deceivers, it's connected with planao, to cause to wander. So many deceivers have come out into the world, those not agreeing or confessing, from homologio, that Jesus the Messiah is kominon, is coming in sarki, in the flesh. Probably meant here, it's a present participle, probably intended as a past, in a past sense, that at this stage there were some who were saying that Jesus was not in fact a human being, but some kind of divine image, that he didn't really come in the flesh. Houtos esti ho planos kai ho antichristos, and this is the deceiver, this is this ho planos again, and the antichristos, the antichrist. This is mentioned also in 1 John, in the previous epistle. Lepete he autus hina me apo leseti ha ergasametha alamisthon pleron apo labete pas ho proagon kai me menon en te didike to Christuthion uk eke homenon en te didike houtos kai ho patera kai ton huion eke etis ergotai pros humas kai tauten ten didikein ufere me lam banete auton es oikian kai kairen auto me legete ho legon ga auto kairen koinone tois ergois auto tois ponerois. So I've just forgotten the word from the thing. So blepete hiautus. Blepete often used beginning of a sentence meaning beware or keep an eye out on yourselves. So so it's something like keep an eye out on yourselves. Hina may, in order that, lest apo lesete, from this is an aorist subjunctive from apolumi, and it's the second person plural, so lest you destroy the things which ergasametha, this is from ergasdamai, and you get a sort of funny double augment here. So lest you destroy the things we have worked at, well, we would say and, but it says but rather apo labete, you might throw away, from apolambano, again subjunctive, a plere misthon, your full reward. This is a third declension adjective from pleres, and it's accusative agreeing with misthon. So lest you might lose or throw away, and there's variant readings here again, your full reward. Pas hoc proago, the one going ahead and not remaining. So this has the sense of going ahead by themselves. So everyone who goes ahead and is not remaining in the teaching of the Messiah, uk eke, he does not have theon God. Homenein en te didike, the one remaining in the teaching, this man, this one, eke, has both the Father and the Son. Atis ergatai pros humas, if someone comes to you, ufere, and does not carry or bear this teaching, me lambaete, do not receive him, it's an imperative here, do not receive him as oikian into the house, and me legete, do not say. Now chirane, this is idiomatic here, chirane is actually an infinitive. When you greeted someone you would say chirane, and it really was short for something like bulamai chirane, I wish you to be happy, greetings to you, and so on. So chirane simply means hello here. So do not speak a greeting, we might say, auto, to him. So taking this infinitive here almost as a noun here. So do not receive him into your house, and do not speak a greeting to him. For the one speaking a greeting auto to him, koinone, this is from koinon, must be from koinoneo. There is a koinoo as well, I recall. So the one speaking a greeting to him shares, and let's take a dative, shares in his evil works. And the final section here, the final greeting, pola ekon humin graphein uk ebulethain diakatu kai melanos. Ala elpisto genesthai pros humas kai stoma pros stoma lelesai. Hina he kara hemon. And the next page, which we'll see, is pepleromine a. Having many things to write to you, I do not wish, understand to do it, by means of diakatu kai melanos. Now katu is simply some sort of word for papyrus, just like paper really, and melanos is the black thing. It's connected with melas, melina, melan. It means ink. So melanos comes to mean ink. So I do not wish to do it by means of paper and pen, we would say in English, by means of papyrus and ink, but elpisto, I hope or I expect, genesthai, to be pros humas, to you, or we would say to come to you, we perhaps translate it to be with you, and lelesai, to speak, stoma pros stoma, literally mouth to mouth, so we would say face to face, but the Greek idiom is stoma pros stoma, in order that hekara, your joy, pepleromene a, now we get a subjunctive perfect periphrastic passive here. This is from plero, so in order that your joy might be fulfilled, or might be full. Aspadsatai se tatekna tes adelphes sutes eclectes. The children of your chosen sister, your elect sister, aspadsatai, now it's neuter plural, so singular verb, they are greeting you. So the children of your sister, the elect, they are sending their greetings to you. And that's the end of the second epistle of John.